You have one unheard message.
Hey, doll. I know we were just texting just now, but I hope you don't mind me trying out this new voice message function that Scott's always been talking to me about. You know, I'm more of a sweet talker than a sweet typer, and my hands are a little messy. Anyways, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we are all starting to get a little stir crazy after being in the safe houses for so long. None of us thought we'd have to lay low longer than a month, so we're all starting to feel it and get bored of the stuff we brought. You can only clean your guns so many times and only play with so many rounds of Marvel Rivals. Anyways, my solution is that I'm going to take up baking in the bi-weekly grocery drop we just set up. I asked for a sourdough starter, and I know, very locked down of me, but it worked for everyone else, so why not? Do I look like the kind of schmuck that names their starter? In case you've forgotten, I'm a criminal mastermind, the head of the criminal family. I'm on the run from the law. I have enough firearms and weapons in my attic to fuel a small but efficient military. I'm thinking of naming it Holden Cokefield. Oh, I hate it. But it's a job to grow onto something better. Yeah, I thought you'd like that, nerd. It's going somewhere. To hell, maybe. It turns out I'm not very good at cooking and much less good at baking. My cousin, who's a pastry chef, always told me that this is a very careful science compared to what we used to do in the restaurant, and I've never really believed her till now. Not that I'd admit to her that she was right, but I'll give her some fresh loaves of bread once they're edible. Do you ever think about how lucky we are to find a job that we are passionate about and good at? You're incredibly smart, intelligent, and sexy, which means you're the perfect librarian. I'm cunning, resourceful, and incredibly humble. I know, so you don't have to say anything, which means I'm not half bad at running a business. I find myself thinking how fortunate life can be that we are in the position to making a living things doing the things that we're good at. How fortunate am I to run a crime syndicate and not have to fucking bake for a living? What gave it away? God. Nothing will make you feel more than an incapable child than being thwarted by flour, yeast, and water. Scott has been avoiding the kitchen for the past 3 hours. I have a gun pointed at the oven. Before you ask, I have found that to fix a lot of my problems in the past, so I figured trying it now wouldn't hurt. It didn't help, but it was worth a shot. You're going to make fun of me and call me old-fashioned. But I'm coming around to these audiobooks. I finished 2 books in as many days as it took me baking and doing dishes. I feel like all those summer hours making tortellini would have been so much less torturous, and if I had audiobooks at that time, speaking of, I need you to recommend me a website to buy them. I know you have strong opinions about booksellers, and I want to support the library. I do, don't get me wrong, but the waitlist for that Eric Loxton book is 2 months long, and I'm hoping for it to be out here, you know? Back to work, back to you by then. So help me out, doll. What kind of criminal do you take me for exactly? I'm not going to pirate the books. I'm not a monster. Besides, it's not like I can't afford them. This Knotted by the Alpha book is goddamn filthy. Dear good lord, what are you people doing in those libraries? Because I'm sure it's not working or studying. If you got smut like this flying off the shelves, do you know if you have the next one to borrow? You wouldn't believe what I just read. I just finished this whole book about eels and how scientists have been confused for centuries on how they reproduce, and can you believe that? More. Can you believe it was engaging and interesting? I'll text you my login info, and when my hands are clean, I think you'd really like it too. It's surprisingly entertaining, right? I know I was and still am not ecstatic about the whole situation that we're in with the safe house and the heat on us. I miss you so much. But this is damn near relaxing. No meetings, no suits, no work that I can't handle with outside calls or emails. Nothing but time to spend with my family and pick up a couple of hobbies. I read more in this kitchen than I have in the past 3 years, and it's like I'm on vacation to Dubai. A forced one, but nonetheless still good. I can't wait to get out of this goddamn house. When I do, I'm gonna burn it to the ground and I won't even piss on its ashes. This is a prison. Don't you have an idea of how long it's been since I've worn something other than loungewear and an apron? Since I've worn something not covered in flour, I used to survey my territory in elegant looking suits, and now I'm in this ramshackle house in football slippers with more sourdough and pasta than pastries than any of us could eat in our lifetime. Ma says I can't use her freezer anymore. Can you believe that? Ah, man, Scott is about to not let me use our own damn freezer, and I'm going to lose my damn mind. I feel like the woman in the yellow wallpaper, except this is fucking horrendous. Chartreuse kitchen backsplash. I'm going insane, dear. If you see me on the news, I'll leave it to you all my things. I'm feeling better. In case you've heard and got worried, I'm still really at the beginning to hate this house and kitchen. Maybe my own family if I didn't start to think about it. Thankfully, I don't have to think about it. I beat some sourdough like it owed me money, and I score the hell out of some dishes. And that's probably way better than therapy. I miss you so much. You have to know I miss you, don't you know? Everything about you, being with you, your hand in mine, your smile as you eat, the scent and feel of the courtyard grass. I smelled the book earlier today and it hurt me. The urge to see you. Isn't that cliche? And yet, it's not as hard as when I first left. There's something sweet about it. I'm almost grateful for the opportunity to miss you, to know you, to have you, to fill your absence. Does that make any sense? It's like I finally understand the phrase, to have love and loss in better than to have never loved at all. It probably won't make any sense, especially not in the morning when you hear this. These are midnight yellow wallpaper thoughts. I don't sleep well here, and my schedule or work without knowing I'll get to see you soon after I wake up. I'm rambling. Oh my god. Good night? No. Good morning. Have a good evening, I guess. I miss you, dear. I'll talk to you soon. I have to say, and you better hear me out, that I'm not quite sure I get what the big deal is. I'll try skimming a physical copy when I can, but the lack of proper pronunciation doesn't seem to accomplish any. Huh? Hey, yeah, Scott, what's up? What? Dear, it's done. My forger, former forger, to hell with this guy. Got caught and dealt with. So people are looking for him, looking for us. I won't go into all the gory details. The goose chase, the bullshit. Actually, it's done. I'm coming home.